Hello everyone, Epic Sonar Man here. Virulence finally uploaded episode 105 after almost 2 weeks after season 24 was released. In this episode's description was indeed true, because this episode was very unexpected, as we see how the Phantom looks like on her full potential, which for the ones who didn't know, all this time the Phantom was a girl. But not just that, because we also witnessed the return of the mad toilet inventor, which turns out our speculations were correct. And we also saw the body of the TV Titan, which today, we will be analyzing and talking about all this. But before we start this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Let's try to hit 3,000 subscribers soon. But anyways, let's start. The episode starts on the Titans getting ready to go on their bases to save their common keys and get their battle upgrades. As we saw on the full episode 104, the Titans are going to their bases to not just protect the keys, but to also get upgrades. But apparently the speakers are in danger, and we'll talk about this later in the video. But while everyone is going, Cinema Titan stops the Sonar Titan and tells him, "I need to know, where is he, my brother?" And since Sonar was with the Necromancer when he was infected, he knows where he is at, and he also says that he needs to bring him home. So turns out all this time he never forgot about him and will rescue him. But then Sonar tells him he is at the Necromancer's lair, and this part is so sad, because we see how the body is destroyed. Which I don't understand why the body is so screwed up, because after the Emperor removed the Necromancer from the body, we thought everyone forgot about it. But apparently the Necromancer thought it was now useless, and let the little toilets to destroy it and play with it. Look at the toilets on top of bro. The Necromancer is pretty stupid, not gonna lie. He can literally resurrect it, and will even have more on his team, but Blood decided to destroy it. But I know you guys are now saying he will be back because the Cinema Titan saved him. But I think this is pretty low chance, because I thought it as well when I saw this scene. But then I was analyzing this well, and I come to the conclusion that there is a 85% chance he is dead and won't come back, and a 15% chance he will be back, because in this series apparently if someone dies it's a permanent death. We have learned that from the Necromancer that can resurrect the death, and of course something that is death can't be back to life. At least that's how it works in this series. But we will talk about this more later in the video. But this next scene is very unexpected. We see the weird place on the leaks, and I don't know how I didn't found out, because this is the Phantom Spire. I thought both her and the Necromancer were at the same place, as we saw both on a same place. But I guess this proves me wrong. And then we see the Plague Toilet arriving here with the microphone common key. And I guess I was also wrong, and he didn't go to the Necromancer's place and explain his failure, so things went different from what I expected. But after the goon microphone mutant toilet gives the common key to one of the toilet heads mutant, the Plague Toilet leaves in a goofy, aw way. After he leaves, the moment I was waiting for comes, and my theories and speculations were correct. Because someone comes out from a door, and the toilet guy gives the key to him, and as you know, is the guy from the leaks, and you might also know, it's the mad toilet inventor, and he is back as I said, but different from what I expected, because I thought he didn't die, and he faked his death, because we know he is not big and his real body is small. And it turns out he did die, but his big body got nuked. But apparently his small body was still able to be resurrected, so he is now undead and serves the Necromancer. Pretty interesting. But then some toilets drops container side on the fire, and these toilets are from the Phantom. We see that she can also control them like the Necromancer. I was thinking like the original series because of the containers, but then the Phantom wakes up from the fire and goes to the containers. We see there are normal toilets inside, and the Phantom is going to take their souls to complete her potential. As learned from the inventor, these toilets were the last amount she needed, so she reaches to her full potential and become hot as. Become so powerful that it hots the system. But on besides that, you want to not simp for this maniac witch, because we see how she transformed, and at first we see she turns into a freaking monster. I can't tell what to call it, but it looks ugly as fuck. But then my opinions change fast, because then she turns into Alpha's sister from Skibidi Toilet Multiverse. They look similar for sure, but I think this one looks more promising. We might as well just call her Mommy Queen instead of Harley Quinn at this point. Look at the crown. But forget I said that, and the only queen is Computer Woman. But then we see a group of sim toilets under control of her, and we see how she opens up the other container while making a rizzy, face. Virulence is up to good everyone. When he creates a female character, he knows exactly what he's doing. But we learn that this other container with toilets are for her to text her new abilities. Smart thinking. I feel bad for the toilet behind that knows he is screwed. This is the same toilet from episode 80. This blood is always scared. But the inventor says that she is ready. But however, both her and the Necromancer's power are still limited in the mortal realm. But with enough souls, we will be able to achieve their omnipotence in this world. This is very unique, as now it turns out their powers are limited on the mortal realm, which this can indeed cause problems if their powers ran out on a fight when the Emperor is somehow cured, or the Tri-Titan and the angry Cinema Titan wanting revenge for his brother. But then Harley Quinn says, "Are they ready, inventor?" Which he responds with, "I am still in the process of preparing the former toilet Emperor and the malware for your deployment," which this confirms my theory of they getting upgraded. And she gets mad because the mad inventor is taking a while to finish it, and he says, "It won't take much longer, your highness. In the meantime, why don't you join Jimmy at the speaker base?" And she smiles, and the episode ends. And did you saw what he said at the end? Join Jimmy at the speaker base. Which this means G-Man is already at the speaker base destroying it and finding the key. Which means in the next episode we will see how Speaker Man encounters him. So it was a stupid idea to split, as now the Titan Speaker Man is alone, and now Jimmy is there already exploding every single piece of the base to find that common key, and for an extra help, the Phantom will also be there too. So let's not hope she takes control over Speaker Man too, or else I'm going to lose it. It's a shame, Titan Speaker Man was so excited for his new upgrades, and now turns out Jimmy is ruining his dream. Press F in the comments to pay respect for Speaker Man. I know how it feels like Speaker Man, when someone takes something valuable from you. Like Simp TV Man simping on Computer Woman more than me to the fact he gave her a ring. Luckily it ended bad for him. But let's not talk about it. But there is also the mad toilet inventor situation. And as I said, I think the way he survived was different from what I said on my last video. Because we see in this episode he is undead, and we can tell how his body was left after he auto-destroyed his mech. But as I said before, this inventor is the scientist from this multiverse, and he always uses these mechs, but his body is small. So either way he was inside it when it exploded. Of course, he was still going to die, but I expected him to escape before doing that. But maybe he knew the Necromancer was going to resurrect him, as we know they were good pals. But now the Necromancer is his lord. But beyond that, his face is half destroyed by the explosion and half normal. And to the fact he is now undead, that is indeed the way he died, although I thought it was going to be different and I thought he left his machine before auto-destroying it, which it would have also make sense if you think about it. But besides that, we also saw the Phantom telling him if they are ready, and by your surprise, they were the Emperor and the malware, which means I was right about them getting upgraded, and believe me when I say I am super hyped to see their new upgrades. I do think the malware will have now 2 magnetic hands instead of 1. But I don't know about the Emperor upgrades. He will probably get more arms like he had before getting infected. And the inventor also said that they will be ready really soon. So I think in like the next 3 episodes we could see them. And having the Emperor on their side is not good for the Alliance at all, as he is bigger than the Titans. Let's call them Mega Titans, like the Tri-Titan. And the Tri-Titan is the only Mega Titan who is the same size of the Emperor, unless the Titans jump him like the Necromancer did. But at this point that's unlikely as the Necromancer team keeps getting bigger and bigger. But remember that in the last Q&A with Verlance and Dom Studios, Verlance said that the Emperor will indeed get uninfected on some point, and he will be very mad at the Necromancer for what he did. So either way he will take revenge, so can't wait for that to happen. But who knows, it may be when the Necromancer arc ends, and he is the one who will end it. But till this day I am wondering when the hell is the Tri-Titan going to help us? I mean, is he even going to help us at all? Because we saw on the secret scenes for season 24 that the Tri-Titan is now associating with the secret agent and the Tri-Woman. So are they going to help us, or what? Pretty strange how this Tri-Titan plot is going. He is supposed to be doing main things in the series because he is one of the most important characters. Speaking of those secret scenes, let's not forget about the last scene about the return of the male Tri-Soldier. We might see his story soon too. I don't know when, but soon. I wonder what surprises he has to hide. But anyways, let's talk about the Titan TV Man situation, or Television Titan, or Titan TV Jr., as people call him by many names. But let's just call him Titan TV Man aka Television Titan, which is his name. We did saw how Cinema Titan said he needs to know where he is because he needs to take him home. And by home I mean the TV base. And we saw that the body was completely destroyed by some normal undead toilets having fun with it. And yes, Cinema Titan did save the body, but for what? Because it has no use at all because he is dead. Or at least that's what we think. Because everyone is saying he is dead. Which yeah, it is true. We saw how Necromancer killed him by brutally smashing his TV head back then. and he even controlled the body by his own support, and now finally Cinema Man saves the body. But probably to have the body safe. I don't think it's for anything else, because if someone dies in this series basically it's like a human dying, as it won't make sense if they can get repair and come back to life. The Necromancer resurrect makes no sense. Because if this is the case, then how can the Necromancer resurrect someone that can still be back to life by getting repaired? Because in the original series we see how agents can get back to life if they die and gets repaired. Because we know they are robot, and on Skibidi Wars 2, the Titans are no human and are robots, which it also makes sense that a Titan can be back to life. After all, he is a robot and can get repaired. So this is why I say there are still chances that they might repair him and bring him back. But the chances are like 20%, as we know Verlance killed this character for a reason. At first I don't think he was thinking of such plot, because people till this day are wondering why are there two Titan TV mans. Also, it wouldn't really fit the plot much for a lot of people, as everyone is already convinced of only being one TV man Titan, unless Verlance makes an exception and brings him back. Because let me say it right now, the Titan TV man is indeed one of my favorite characters. He is very unique and Verlance very creative, creating two different TV Titans that are brothers, and this one is so underrated. I really do wish he comes back. But let's see what happens, because the answer of his return is more a no than a yes, for a lot of reasons. Some people even say he is a Titan TV woman, because back then Verlance made him so skinny, but it's a man and not a woman. I also realize we didn't see the Necromancer in this episode. I wonder what bro is up to now, if he is also at the speaker base with Jimmy and the Phantom. I am sorry for Titan Speaker Man, but he will unfortunately be joining Titan TV Man in Skibidi Heaven. I am also wondering when the hell we will see the administrators. Till this day I am wondering when will we see them. Is it that of a secret? Why are we not seeing anything about them? Maybe we will see them in the next 5 episodes. Because at this point on how the series is going, I don't think it's possible not seeing them for more than 5 episodes. Maybe when they find out the speaker base is getting destroyed and they manage to get that common key too, they will finally show up. I know I am randomly talking about the administrators, but this topic I don't talk it very often. And yet we haven't seen who are they, and why is the secret agent against them? Because there is one thing the secret agent has in common with the Necromancer, and that is the hate on the administrators. And I did give a crazy theory on one of my videos. Maybe these two are brothers or partners, and they both worked for these administrators and had problems. I am really looking forward to see backstory of these characters, as it will help us more understand the plot, and why this war is even going, or even go deeper, how this war even started. As secretly, the secret agent crew are trying to end this war with the help of the Tri-Titan and Tri-Soldier woman, which this has to do with the Tri-Titan power crystal they have. I want to know what that crystal can do. But the administrators, the Alliance now has the one from the Tri-Pink, which I don't know if them also having a power crystal from another Triadian can cause conflicts on the secret agent's plan. But I don't think this is something we need to worry of, as I don't think the Tri-Pink power crystal has the powers the one of the Tri-Titan has. We know the Tri-Titan is a lot more stronger and powerful, so I don't think this is a conflict. To be honest, we need him on our side now, or else I think we are more than doomed. But anyways, that's all for today's analysis. I know it's a little bit late on ours, but for the ones who watch my community posts probably know why, as I like to keep you guys updated. But if you love this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 3,000 subscribers, and we will definitely hit it before the next episode. To be honest, we need to grow more this channel, and more of the Skibidi Wars community sees our analysis videos, and maybe we can get noticed as the Skibidi Wars analyst. I know there is someone else making Skibidi Wars analysis videos, and he is known as the Skibidi Wars analyst. I know I am not a big analysis YouTuber, but if we grow this channel too, we can finally get more noticed. So if you love my content and my videos, make sure to like and subscribe.